let's do the intro screen. Here it is. Yeah, I'm back. Just looking to do a little code refactoring with ChatGPT. Cover kind of dig a little bit more on this concept of explainability. I wrote a blog about. You can kind of see that's what popped up in the beginning there. Link should be in the description. Just kind of going over why explainability is important. Drawing on some lessons with a set solver, integrating with it, and the role of latency and explainability in its solutions. While not technically generative AI, it's math-based algorithmic stuff. It surfaces the same kinds of issues, and just trying to play those forward here. Cool. So back to this scribe application. I think the last stream I was doing, it was about playing with Codium a little bit. Wasn't too impressed. I'm going to go back to ChatGPT for this. We did get a few things working on the last session. That's the ability to extract with timestamps. I believe we were getting it to just return transcribe, just return the text at this point, the transcription. So now I want to refactor this. I think I said in the last one I wasn't going to, but I got this concept to explore. So let's see. Um, Refactor this a bit to be being able to return the transcription and then kind of work with the text object off of that. Because ultimately we want the timestamps as well. So we're going to just take this and head over to ChatGPT here and just say, given this code, let's refactor it so the what method was that? The transcribe audio. Transcribe audio method returns so we can keep the timestamps with text. Now let's see what it does. Okay, here's return the full transcript with timestamps. So one of the concepts I'm exploring here is the blog article about explainability. So let's see what it does. I mean, it kind of looks about the same. It is an existing piece of code, right? We're refactoring. Explain your changes, please. Okay. Sure, here's a detailed. Okay, cool. So we got the explainability. Now returns the full trend instead of just the text, right? I'd expect to see that change. It's nice to see you explain that. Updating the handle full text to a list. This method checks splits the audio segment. Okay, adding function. Oh, okay. Audio transcribed. Okay, here we go. Here's some code. Before returned only the text of the transcript. After returns the full transcript object. So this is a really nice kind of dive into that explainability. It's like, you know, and it's giving me the full block of code and it's telling me what it's done. It's really allowing me to trace through the modifications. So I can't really diff between the two. That would be nice, kind of diff with an explanation, right? Hey, in the co-creation space, but this works. Before concatenating transcripts as plain text, after collecting segments with timestamps, format function, run main script logic. Now returns gives me a summary. Okay, so I'm happy with that. I'm willing to plug this in and spin it. Let's copy. Let's go back here. Let's paste. I want to find a YouTube clip that's maybe a little bit shorter than that. Just give me a second here. I'm gonna go find that clip. something that's much shorter than what's there now. I'm pretty sure I got something tiny somewhere. Let's go with that. All right. I found one. It is all audio. There's a small video there. So I ask it to run it. What does it put out for me? See if we get something here. Well, while we're waiting for that, let's go back to this. Yeah, and just kind of, admire. Probably didn't get everything right. Now we're truthless. Okay, so in this, it did tell me a little bit at the end here. To text, and then I asked you to explain things in detail, and it gracefully did give you a bit more detail. Okay, so now I got a problem. Uh, let's go tell it about our problem. Copy. I get there now. Paste it in. Watching it spit the code out here. Oh, cool. It's giving me a nice explanation. And okay, so it's telling me to go into a debugging loop. That's rather interesting. I've never seen it do that before. Okay, that's how I understand what it just told me. So we'll do this. It says it's printing some information. Let's see here. Oh, let's close that one. I don't want that one. Say the audio element function may not be correctly extracted in the past. Let's add some debugging print statements. So now this is rather fascinating. I've never seen it do this before, where it's asking me to add output print statements, run it, and give it the output. Now, that's kind of naturally the loop I'd go through. So that's kind of cool. It's feeling very intuitive. Giving me that explanation, it's detailing it. This is a very transparent and comfortable process, and this is really demonstrating the kind of the principle of explainability here. Way better than I thought. So I'm quite happy to see the depth that's coming through. When I wrote the blog, it wasn't as much, or at least I didn't have such a rich understanding of it. This is kind of an interesting and neat experiment here. So did I do that? Let's copy that. All right. Oh, it's because it's telling me the audio's already ready. Let's go delete that. That was the old one. But interestingly, if I go copy that, did I get there in time? Yes. Now let's go put this in. Let's see what this loop looks like. Isn't being extracted. Is it matching? We need to adjust array. Okay. So it's telling me that it's found the right solution. I know that is the case. Like when the file exists, it's not going to replace it in the file system. Hence, it returns none, and then it has a bit of a problem. So that's accurate. Now, what it's advising me to do is unfortunately inaccurate. I wouldn't want to go make this change because kind of the standard use case where I'm looking to have it operate um, is this isn't going to work. So I'm going to tell it, hey, that will break. The problem is that when I already have the file, it returns none. Can we do better? All right, so this is feeling a very co-creative process. I've got ChatGPT telling me to put debug statements in to help it better understand what's going on. It's advising me. It's found the right problem. I know from experience that that's going to result in a different error, and rather than kind of going down that route and coming back, I know what the underlying problem was. I've asked for a fix to it. It's explaining it before downloading. Adjust the regex pattern, update. Okay, so that's interesting. This approach ensures that the file is already present. It's used directly before attempting to download it again. So I'm going to ask it how that works. How? Oh, okay, interesting. So it's pulling the title as part of the expected. Oh, it's gone and screwed some stuff up here now, hasn't it? It took out the hold on, edit, redo, transcript written to. Okay, now that seems fine. Let's go back to here. Okay, so let's go see if this thing works a little bit better, right? That's the goal here. Okay, I'm gonna end that. Uh, okay, so it knew I already had that. All right. So I'm gonna go, oh, not screw that up. I'm gonna go back here and say, okay, it's all working now. Remove debug statements, please. All right, get the debugs out of there. Let's go see. It'd be really nice to do this all in an IDE or a more Claude-like experience where it's to the side. I don't know how you manage environments, environment variables, but anyway, this worked out to be a really nice little example of exploring the explainability concept, doing a refactor here. All right, just waiting for it to finish writing the code. It's going to explain. Perfect. I really am enjoying this much more than the throw the code in and hope it works. So I should just see kind of the normal files already at, running transcription on. Okay, let's shut it down. Let's do one from the beginning. Okay. Delete. Asking it to do the same thing. Okay, it's pulling it clearly. I've got a dot part. All right, it's coming through. Oh, photo files with none. Oh gosh. Let me go back to here now. So when the file does not exist, I get this. So we've gotten it to address the case when the file exists to carry on, but now it's restrictions such as involve update tools for sure the handles should we must check the improved error handling. Okay, so it's told us to improve the error handling. All right. Let's see what we got here. Doing some updates. I'm just going to go copy and paste it. I may nudge it back in the direction of. All right, so let's see what it does here. It's going to go pull the file, so I'm kind of making sure that when it's finished, it doesn't have a problem. No, that broke things. Okay, so it's going to go extract the output. Let's see what this process does. Let's see, we're co-creating here. If I had a Claude subscription, I'd probably try the same thing there, or what's Facebook's newest one? Um, Possibly there too, just as an experiment. I think it'd be really neat to find out which one works best. Not that I'm ever in the market to go write a new coding copilot. I'm just trying to find better tools for myself. Looks like it hung up. I'll have to ask it to regenerate it. All right, I don't know if it's gonna work or not. While we're waiting for that, let's go delete this. I'm pretty sure I know where the issue is. Like, it should just probably be always returning the path regardless. Okay, thank you. You're telling me you've adjusted the output. Regex adjustment, air handling. Okay, so it seems to have done a few things better. Let's see if that's the case or not. All right. Failed to process. All right. Let's see if this one works. I'm back a few versions here. Went down a little rabbit hole, did a little refactoring, try to get a different version of this working. I don't really care if it returns none if it's there already, because our longer term plans are to effectively move this into a different sphere where it's all kind of, atomic little functions doing their work. Very unlikely that it'll exist, and if so, I'll handle it in that situation rather than trying to throw, I think anything over 100 lines, really, in my experience, throwing that into ChatGPT, it's just too much. It starts to get a little too complex. It's hard to track the changes. It's just these big refactors, and that's why I like to break things down. Even though it's doing a good job at explainability, ultimately, I think the smaller the piece is, the easier for me as the human it is to grok all the level of change that's happening. It'd become a little less just spinning through it 'cause the computer told me to. Excuse me. All right, so this looks to be working. I'm happy with that. Um, I think back to our other challenge here, which would be back to the transcription piece. This inspect the transcription object. Okay. It's processing parts of the audio right now. Got the audio file. It's running it. Okay, so there's the transcription object. Let's go see what it has. Back another version. In fact, we're just going to go back to where we were. Get status, get reset hard. Back to this. All right. Let's take that idea. Transcription.text. And see. So let's go jump back here. I'm gonna start a new chat, and we're just gonna go speech to text to return timestamps. Whisper model, yeah. Okay. Oh, there we go. See, that was a little bit easier in this case to kind of break away from all the other pieces of the problem rather than asking it to refactor the full piece of code, zero in on the problem, go fix it. And then the response is probably going to be something like this, text, and then it'll have the words. Ah, yes, I was using this in another little experiment where I was scraping Reddit for stories just as a source of text and then doing a text to speech overlay and generating it into using FFmpeg into video. The hardest part of the problem turned out to be the video. Once you had this, you could get it to generate the voice and you could generate the timings and the overlays just right. It's just hard to source good video. Otherwise, I'd probably do that and just spin up a side channel and try to get views because there's a content machine you can make that just takes a lot of time. It really does. I suppose I could probably pay someone to source the video, using the Fiverr platform, whatever. Anyway, I'm rambling on. Okay, cool. So then I got the text and I got the words. So then this text becomes super applicable, I believe. I'm going to kill these things here. I'm also going to go look for a smaller video again. YouTube short video. Shorts. Let's just go to YouTube. Might be easier. That script there is like an hour long, and I don't really want to run through that. I thought I had a really small little video. Somewhere in here. Let's see here. Share, and then if I copy, let's see if this one will get me a smaller. Okay. It's from an old concept I did about linking GPTs, kind of feathering the output from one to the other. Oh, okay, unexpected argument timestamps. Okay, that create, let's just go check our output here. Model, oh, okay. OpenAI audio.transcribe. Am I even putting it in the right spot? A transcriptions.create. just go say I have this line. See what happens here. All right, so I'm giving it the line in question. Is it going to give me a better response? Audio to transcriptions, client.audio to transcriptions that looks comparable. Timestamps too. Yeah, I don't quite get that though. Let's go tell it. If I get this. None that support timestamps parameters, so you might need to process this transcript. Nah, I don't want to do that. That's going to be weird. All right, let's go to my GitHub. I'm sure I have an example of this sitting out here. Let's go to my repos. Oh, what was that project called? Universal Threads. Enterprise engineering. Lots of little throwaway projects here. Oh, is it under different organizations? Is that under here? No. Organizations. Is it under here? Ah, it was under here. So gosh, I'm gonna dig into some old source topic, fetch your contents. I think it's a script TTSer. Let's see here. Oh, this was old. This was a node, wasn't it? This is Google. Ah, that's why. Oh no. Okay, well, when in doubt, go to the documentation, right? Yeah, products. Um, Documentation for your API. I do not want to go to vector storage. Vector stores seem like what I want. Models. Whisper. Embeddings, user data, chat completions, threads. Whisper. Uh, Open source version of Whisper. Oh, I didn't know that. Uh, okay, optimized inference. So there is a small difference. Okay. Let's try good old Google. There we go. It turned up the thing that OpenAI's documentation seemed to be hiding. Whisper timestamps. There we go. Oh, let's see if Stack Overflow has anything. Okay, it says word timestamps, not just timestamps. Is it not word timestamps? Wow, I can't type. See, did that fix it? You're correct. Okay, there we go. So a combination of Google, I'm sure there's some AI behind the scenes there, and this got me to the right answer. Yay! Happy days. Um, cool. All right. Audio's a none because it's there already. I'm gonna run this through. Got an unexpected word keyword. Hmm. That is not what I expected. Keyword time spams. It's true. Should be enough to kick butt, right? But doesn't seem to work. Okay. Kind of unfortunate. Oh, it's not sitting over in the other app, is it? No, this is where that's the text loader, that's the embedding stuff. Oh, here we go. When in doubt, go over this maybe. Oh, there we go. Timestamp list, timestamp granularities. That's so silly. I don't work in Python or VS Code much, so I'm gonna be a little slack. Create, and then this would be, I think I'm gonna try segment. All right, there we go. Let's go back and talk to, oh, no, I don't have my ChatGPT up, do I? I should probably. Um, what about, oh, yeah, I forgot to delete that. That's the only time it's a small problem. I could fix it, but let's just get this one out of the way. Ah, okay, processing the part. That seems much better than what it was before. We're moving in the right direction. That's good. All right. Ah, cool. We got the transcript object. It looks like prompt format, prompt language model, extra query timeout, extra headers. Or that's about text. What if I go, hey, I'm gonna do a little something. Off screen, I've taken a screenshot. I'm gonna just go get a little bit of information here. Go back to that's the one. There we go. That's the one. Just open this one up too. Kill that. Inputs. Because it would seem as though whatever I'm doing here, this isn't giving me the right thing. So, okay, word that I don't know. It needs to be an array. Seems weird, but who knows? I'm not opposed to things. I'm not a huge Python. Oh God, yes. Broke things in a way I did not want it to. Okay, so I mean, this is a nice short one. It's easy. It's quick. It comes through. See what the audio does. Oh, I see. Okay, so we got a real error here. This what worked. It was the wrong. Verbose JSON. Okay. A whole little world of things here, but like I got going in the right direction. We got there. Pull that over a little bit. We don't necessarily need to have that there. A tiny bit more. Right. Gonna process the audio. And that is way cooler than what we're. That's a little granular, right? I don't know if I necessarily need the things at that level. Because at the end of the day, I'm more worried like the chapter, the more aggregate concept level than the individual words. You know, in the previous example where I was talking about making kind of a tool to scrape Reddit and put things together, and I just need source. Like I have an idea literally sitting there, as you saw if you saw some of the code earlier. You take that. Don't have to paste anything. Tokens. Oh, okay, that's kind of weird. I'm gonna go word level. No, it's words and segments. Yeah. Okay. That's okay. Well, we got there. We got the thingy. So now let's trace back. So I wanted to send transcription. Where does this get called? I'm just gonna call it once with the one there. Oh yeah, I didn't. Okay, so we up things to the transcribe audio level. Let's go kill that again. See what this can do. It's gonna pull that through. Yeah, up a level's good. I'll take that for now. Okay, that all seems to be working. So, okay. Ultimately, I think the goal here would be to figure out how to maybe timestamp at the sentence level. I mean, I've got the words. It's fine. I can probably figure out how to make a sentence level combination out of this. Interestingly, I wonder if I send it to that one. I've got the output just being lazy, right? This one. Got all that. I'm gonna go over to ChatGPT and run a little experiment here. Let's go. Where are you? All right, let's do a new chat. Oh, let's do it here. I got this output. Can you okay, kind of. It's giving me some examples on how to do that. Um, all right, well, that's kind of cool. That's useful. Oh, no, I didn't want that one. Uh, so I guess we could aggregate this data up from the word level. We got it to the point where it's passing us the actual text and timestamps. It is at a word level. That's fine. You know, the bigger goal here, figure out how to kind of get the key chapters. I think from this information, I should be able to kind of get it to chapter it out potentially. Given that range, then I can factor out what's happening where. I can, when I say that, factoring out what's happening where I can aggregate that information up. Anyway, I think I got to where I wanted to for now. I hope you all found this useful and have a great day. Thank you. Bye bye.